Hi fiber friends, it's Ginger from In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Shop here in Torrington, Connecticut, and I'm welcoming you to another one of my Shopcasts. So this week has been totally just crazy hectic. So many new yarns have come in. I mean, I have boxes and boxes. I actually had to ask my sister to come in and rescue me and help me start to unpack stuff. So it's been really nuts here. And I have lots of new stuff to show you. So I hope that you can have well, more than a few minutes to sit with me and go over some of the new things that have come in, mostly Noro. So, and if you haven't gotten your new Noro magazine, it is here. I have tons of them here so that I don't dare to run out of these. So last week I was working on a shawl. It is from called Western Sunrise from Sharon Mooney, and the pattern is available on Ravelry, and it uses one ball of Ito, and this is how much I have left of it. Not very much. I didn't weigh it. But anyway, here's the shawl, and this is in the brand new color from Ito that is shown in this in the cover of the magazine, and I'll talk to you more details about that. But here it is. I did the lace in one section, in one sitting pretty much, and then I did the short rows in the stockinette. Now it's very generously, I didn't even measure it, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to what the measurements are in the pattern. So what it does is I think it's supposed to be, I probably don't have the sheet that says that. Nope, I don't. I just have the cover pattern. But I think it measures about 14 inches deep. And it, as you can see, it's really long. Let me just do this so that you can see it. But the lace is so much fun to do. It's very simple. It's just one long strip of lace, and then you do the short rows, and it with some little garter stitch so that it doesn't roll. I have not blocked it yet. I literally finished it last night. But isn't that pretty? The colors are just so amazing. Very autumn. But look at that. Look at how pretty that is. So I'll show it to you next week once I've had it blocked, because it'll look that much better. But how pretty. And what I like about it is that I mean, you can wear it like it's just really long. It's so long and comfy. Oh, here, because my shirt is doing all kinds of weird stuff today. So here we go. Why don't I just leave it on like that so that you can admire it, and then I can admire it. I just love it. But it's very simple. The laces are very simple. I think it was 12 or 13 stitch repeat, and just very easy to follow. And the short rows were simple. So anyway, I love it. I love it. So Ito. Okay, so let me tell you the story about the Ito, the cover color. I decided to use, because I actually had the color in stock. This is color 77, I believe, Ito. It's not one of the newest colors, but it is a newer color. And I happen to actually have it in stock, which for Noro, and especially Ito, is really amazing, especially with a yarn that's going to be in the magazine. So I had this, and I said, you know what? I would love people to see how it knits up. Because I do have to say that the cover of the magazine, here, let me get you a really good picture. I got a bunch of, what they do sometimes is take certain designs that are in the magazine. Oh, actually, let me just check. They take certain and then what they do is they do a nice leaflet style pattern. Oh, no, they didn't do that one. Okay, never mind. There is a good picture in the magazine, though, of the sweater. Let me see if I can find it for you. Because I've had a number of people that said, oh, that color does not look anything like what's on the cover. I think the colors on the cover are really saturated. You know, you take pictures, and I know I've tried taking pictures of yarn to put up on my website or or my newsletter, and I'm like, I can't get the color to look to match what I am looking at. It looks totally different. And I think that the picture in the magazine does make it the color look deeper, but all those colors are in there if you really look. The turquoise, I mean, there is orange in there because it does look kind of more jewelly in the jewelly, what a word, more jewel tone in the magazine. But I think when you knit it up, it's just, and then you always have dye lots, and like I said, you take a picture of something, you cannot get it exactly like it looks in the yarn. And I'm trying to find it here for you. Okay, so here's a picture, and you can see here, we're going to be talking about the magazine. But there it is. See, it does look very dark. The whole picture is very dark, but there we go. But it does, I mean, it does look like it. The colors are in there. So anyway, I was so happy that I had the colors for the cover sweater, which was, everybody was just loving. So I decided I better order some more. So I went and I looked, and I'm like, oh, they have more. So I ordered a few more bags. It's a good thing I did, because they sold out. I have one ball left of this yarn, which will be enough to do one of these shawls, but not enough to do the sweater. I went to go reorder more when I realized that I had all, the orders had sold the yarn out. Gone. This is why, as yarn shop owners, we see our reps, we put in our orders for the yarn, because you never know. I mean, if you think that something, and it's also a gamble, you have to kind of decide, like, is something like this going to sell like crazy online or in the shop? And you have to decide how much you want to order. And even then, you're not guaranteed that you'll get all the yarn. So anyway, like the new Noro yarn that came in, which I will be showing you, I was so excited that came in. I was lucky I got what I ordered, because it's gone. It's gone. There'll be more orders of it, another shipment coming in, but I'm not sure exactly when. But it's just one of those things. It's like you have to grab it. As retailers, we have to grab it and hope that we're making a good decision and getting enough of the right colors. Well, I guess that's part of retail, right? But anyway, it's not your problem, but it does become your problem if you want to order something and there's not, and it's not to be found. So yes, so we're going to go through the magazine, and what I'm going to do is I have a number of the yarns actually in stock. They did a nice assortment of yarns, and not necessarily the newest colors, because we never seem to get the newest colors in time for the magazine. So they did some current colors, which I do have, which I can be able to show you. But first, let me show you the newest yarn, the newest addition to the Noro yarns, and it is called Tensson. And it is amazing because, here's one of the colors, because it is 68% silk and 32% wool, and it is just so buttery soft. So this is color number 13, and this is shown in, so I'm going to go also through the magazine, and I'll show you that particular color. And of course, you don't have to, do your favorite colors, but that particular, here we go. So this was for a hood. Here we go. So that's color Tensson 13. So it's this hooded scarf, and I believe it takes 3 balls of that yarn to make that. And the reason I'm going through the magazine is because I'm not going to be getting my trunk show, which are all the garments that are in the magazine, until sometime in December. Hopefully it'll be a little sooner than that, but last year my trunk show was the last weekend. It was Thanksgiving weekend in November. So We're a little further out, but we'll see what happens. Um, and also the second new yarn is coming in December too. So it's like, okay, I don't want to wait talking about all the gorgeous designs in the magazine till December. We need to talk about them now, especially since some of the yarns are available. A lot of the yarns are available, and let's not wait till December when maybe they'll all be sold out then. So, all right. So this was color 13 for that. It is color 13. You're right. It's color 13 in the Tensson for that hooded scarf. And then let me show you some of the other colors. And unfortunately, this is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's one color that is sold out. That went like right away. Color 11. Actually, I think this is the only skein I have left of it. This is color number 11, which is so pretty. And I should have just picked out all the Tensson things first, since I'm talking about it. I was going to go through the magazine and then talk about the newest yarns. You know what I'll do is I'll show you the colors, and then we'll go through the magazine, and then I could show you the colors again. So anyway, so this is color 11 in the Tensson. And then there's this really pretty pink. And I'm also just starting to think, did I talk about this on my Facebook page, or did I talk about this here? It would have been a good thing for me to check on that. I don't remember. But anyway, if I talked about it, I'm trying to remember when I got this. Oh, that's right. I was not able to talk about it because I had to go down to go see my dad last week, so I wasn't here in the shop. Okay, so I probably didn't talk about it. So anyway, so there's the pretty, really pretty pink, and this is color number 3. These are up on the website. Like I said, now these are very limited because I got one bag each of all the colors with the exception of one color, and there's a little story behind that. Okay, so there's that. This is probably my favorite one because this is color number 6. Look at those beautiful colors. You know what it reminds me of is the silk sari yarn. The yarn that is imported from India, and what they do is they take silk saris and they shred it all up and then they respin it. The colors look just like it. Just beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I'll wait before I can do anything with this particular color because I'd rather you get it than me. I'll wait for more of it to come in. I have more on order, and we'll just wait for it to come in. So yeah, that is just such a beautiful color. And then there's this one, which I almost didn't get. Well, I didn't get it. Didn't even realize I didn't get it until I went to fill an order, and I realized I don't have this color. So this is color number 5, which is probably going to be one of the most popular colors because there's a garment in the magazine in this. It's a vest, and the color is really great. Really pretty colors. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the magazine and then show you all the other different yarns. I'm not showing the entire magazine. I'll save the rest of them maybe till next week because some of them I don't have those yarns or the colors, and I want to show you what I do have. This way you can see what the actual yarn looks like. Okay, so there is a really easy, it's called Easy Essential, and it's this cowl. I don't know why it looks so dark in here. I hope it doesn't look as dark as what I'm seeing right now. So you know what? I'm just wondering if I should get some more light in here. So this is done with Silk Garden Sock Solo, which is a solid color. I don't have this. This color is, I meant to check. This is a new color. I have a feeling that it might be. Let me just see what color they're calling this. 83. It's a high number, so it probably is a newer color. But I have a basket of yarn here. Oh, I don't have a solo color. Let me grab a solo color because they're Yeah, that's a little more saturated. I do have a pink that's like that. But all right, this is not, it's a sport weight yarn. And you know what? I am going to check to see if I can get this to be dark, a little brighter. Okay, I don't know if that helps any, but open the windows up a little bit and reposition myself so maybe it can be a little bit better than that. Okay, so anyway, so this is Silk Garden sock that piece is done. It's either it's a little triangular shawl, or you can wear it like a, you know, like a cowboy style neckerchief there. And the Silk Garden sock solo, well, all the Silk Garden socks, they're 40% wool, 25 silk, 25 polyamide, and 10% mohair. And they feel lovely. They're very, very silky feeling. And there's 330 yards in here, so you've got really good yardage. Now this takes 3 to make this. And actually, you know what? Silks are, you know, it's solo, because they also have a tweedy colorway too that you can do. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm not showing that one. That's Ito. Oh, I meant to show that one. Okay. I'm not going to. Okay. Well, this one is the Nui Silk, which I'm looking at up on the top shelf, which I didn't pull down. I hope this is not as dark looking as what I am seeing here. I hope it's definitely brighter. Okay. Now this one is done in Seiyun, this cute vest with pockets. And Seiyun, and I have that colorway, which is this one right here. Now Seiyun is a 70 wool and 30% polyamide, and it has about 500 yards in it. And I know I did knit with this, and it was very nice to knit with. But that's the color. I have tons of colors in the Seiyun, so there's lots, you can do this in lots of different colors. Is this Seiyun? Oh, this is actually a deeper version of that that colorway too. This is color number 2. Very beautiful, beautiful greens and purples, and very, very pretty. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and then this one, this vest. Now this is done in Ratau, which is also one of the new, not this season's new yarn, last winter. And Ratau is this one, and I do have that color, which is lovely. The neutral colors and the gray and the blue. Wow, there we go. I hope that is not so dark. It really looks dark to me, so I hope I'm not going to be redoing this. I will find out when I upload this, whether I'm going to come in tomorrow on a Sunday and redo this. Okay, so that's Ratau, color number 1. Okay, now this is the vest I was talking about in the new yarn, Tenon. Sorry, not Tenon. That's a blast from the past. This is Tensson, and that's the color number 5 that is done in. So this is what the new yarn. And okay, so a little story on this. So I did not get this color, and I was panicking because I had gotten an order for it and realized I didn't have it, and then also realized that this is probably going to be a really popular piece, and it's a beautiful color. It's just such a pretty color. So anyway, I called and I'm like, please, 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 if you have anybody that canceled, or if you find that there's just like an extra bag, please, if you could send me a bag. So anyway, post came today, and I got a bunch of boxes, and I'm like, oh, that's good. So I opened up one of the boxes, and yay, there was a whole bag of this, because they said that they could definitely find a bag for me. So I got the bag, so I was so excited, and I kept opening up the box. Guess what? I got two bags. They found 2 for me, so I am so thrilled. That is like, for yarn store, that's just yarn store heaven. Is when a color that you think you can't get comes in. It just makes life just so wonderful. So happy about that. Okay, now this sweater here It's this cardigan. Let me show you that picture better. And this, what they're doing is they're double stranding Silk Garden and Silk Garden Solo. So Silk Garden is a multicolored wool, like Curion is. So here's that color. So I did actually order that. I did order that color. I always order whatever is going to be in the magazine. So that's really pretty. And then what they do is they double strand it with this Silk Garden Solo. Now I thought it was actually a navy, but it's not. It's kind of like a teal color. But how pretty is that? I hope you can. Yeah, I swear there I could see the color better in that. Okay. So we have that. And then I don't have that. Madara is, we are waiting for lots of Madara colors to come in. Okay, then I wanted to show you this one. This is so pretty, this little sweater here. This pink one with all the beautiful cables in it. Here's another picture of it. How pretty is that? And I do have that colorway. So this is color, let me just double check, I said that. Yeah, 23. So this is Malvinus. This is a 100% wool. They call it no, it is a worsted weight. A worsted weight yarn, a 7 to 8 needle. Lots of pretty colors in this yarn. Like there's this really light color, which I'll be showing you for another sweater. I just have lots of other, there's blues and there's orange and there's a couple of different purples. So there's lots of different, pretty gray. Yeah, so Malvinus comes in some gorgeous colors. There's a natural color. Now, this is done in a worsted weight yarn. You could also, because I'm looking here at the wall, you could also do like a Silk Garden Solo. That would be gorgeous because it would feel really soft with the silk, be the same weight. That would be lovely. I would really like to see a Silk Garden Solo for that. Not Silk Garden Solo, sorry. Akari Solo done with that. Okay. So I hope that you're all doing well today. I was so anxious to get right into this. Okay, this sweater here was also with Malvinus, and here it is, with a trim of Curion. So this was the color that I was showing. That is the color, right? Let me just double check. I pulled it automatically thinking it was that color. For some reason in the magazine it looks very periwinkle. This will be funny if it's not the same color. 29. Let's see what they're saying. Malvinus, no, wrong color. But you could use this color. This is like a light, kind of a purpley gray. Yeah, they're using a more periwinkle. That's a new color, which I don't have in stock yet. Okay, that one's not in yet. I'm not gonna do that one. That one. Okay, this was another sweater that they're showing in this new yarn in the Tensson color, the pink color. So there you go. And some new yarn. Okay, and then they always revisit some older patterns. I'm just dropping everything left and right here. So anyway, I remember these mittens. I think this is in one of their accessory books too. These are really, really pretty mittens. These were done in the Silk Garden as well, and that was this color. So I do have that. But you could do it in anything. But I do have that color. Actually, you know what? $2.69. Yeah, $2.69. It's funny because this is showing a lot more color variations, and this not so much. Okay. And then going here. Okay, and then this hood. They've got a bunch of different hoods in here as well. But this hood right here is in Silk Garden. And this is the color. It's a very autumny color. This is a color I've actually used for pumpkins, and it makes the sweetest pumpkins. And actually, talking about pumpkins, it is that time. I need to go home and dig through my autumn, because I need to add to my window, and all my pumpkins are in a bag someplace, but I know I had pumpkins that I had done with this. And actually, I think that this little bit of a remainder of the Ito yarn will make a lovely pumpkin too. I love how the pumpkins look when you have multicolors. So yes, this is designated for a pumpkin. And yeah, I can't wait to show you the pumpkins that I do. I love the pumpkins in Curion and in the Silk Garden. There's, I've done pumpkins in this colorway, which is very pretty. And actually there was some patterns for leaves. There was a leaf, if you remember, there was a shawl that was done in leaves that they put together, and it was done in this color number 84. Yes, number 84. And what I did one year was I thought, oh, the leaves are just so pretty. We did a class on the leaves, and we had people making just the leaves to put on their tables and then put pumpkins on, and they look so, so pretty. So this is a wonderful color for that. And what else did I use? And then there's like Malvinus has a pretty solid pumpkin color. I'm looking, I see other pumpkin colors here. Not Curion, what is that yarn? Kakagori has a pretty orangey colorway. That's, it's tweedy, so that's really pretty. Natsumiki has a really pretty colorway that would make a very nice autumn decorations. But yeah, I had a customer that sent me a beautiful photo of her dining room table, and she did all the beautiful leaves and all her pumpkins, and it was such a pretty little autumn scape on her table. Okay, let's see. And what else? I thought there was, yeah, I think I went through everything that was on here, except I see one colorway. Oh, this, no, not that. Oh, I know, they have a hat in here, which is a really cute little simple hat. But when I started to read the specifics, like this one here, I mean, you could certainly see that hat. That's the colorway of 84. Except that this particular hat is done in the Silk Garden colorway 84. And I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't think I have that, but I do have it in, I mean, I know there's a ribbed hat that they did they had on a male model, and it was done in this color. Was it done? No, it wasn't done in this color, but it was a ribbed hat like that. This has a cable in it too, but if you wanted to make the ribbed hat, it would be great in this yarn. And Silk Garden is just lovely. It's one of my favorite yarns to work with. Okay, so that was, I think that was everything I wanted to show you that today that's in this magazine. But there's some really, I mean, a lot of the designs are just so knittable and wearable, which is really, really nice. Yeah, so if you haven't gotten your copy of it yet, please, I still have plenty of them in stock, and make sure that you order it. Also, the fall outtakes, the 27, I ordered more of those, so those are back in stock. And I didn't grab one. Did I grab? No, I didn't grab one. But also the Farm and Fiber Knits magazine, that's been super popular. That's got some really great things. I did cast on a shawl that's in there, which I still have not gotten to because I finished this one, and I've been doing website work. Oh my goodness, I am going to be dreaming about website work. And especially a lot of the new yarns, unfortunately, are coming in at higher prices. Don't want to get into the whole tariff thing, but that's what it's all about. So a lot of the work that I did a week or two ago, I have to redo because the new prices that are coming in, I have to redo the website prices. So anyway, got started on that. That is not a fun thing. Not on any side of the issue. It's just not fun. I did get, let me grab these. I did get some new, I had talked about the Christmas tree that I'm sponsoring for the Waldorf. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the word now. uh, the Anthonyum. I keep thinking Waldorf, and that's not it. Wadsworth. I don't know where Waldorf came from. The Wadsworth Anthonyum. So you have been people have been sending, coming in and sending ornaments, and I've been getting people calling me saying that they're going to send ornaments. So I am sharing each ornament that comes in before I put it up on the tree. Bernie came in this week, and I think these are adorable. She did they're little short rowed little ornaments in garter stitch. They're super cute, and I love this one. She did this one, and she even put beads on the little tassel. I think that's an adorable little ornament. She did these with the yarn from the Barocco kits, the Lannis Light. So, this takes practically no yarn to do. So these are very adorable, and these are going up on the tree. So thank you so much, Bernie, for that. And then another customer that came in, and she had asked if crochet would be fine, and I'm like, of course it is. I think this is such a great idea, and I am going to borrow this idea because she took the little chiclet pattern. I had done a crochet version of it, and she made little chiclet, really holiday looking chiclet ornaments. And I thought this was adorable. She did the little multicolored. I mean, they just look so festive. So I think I'm going to have to do, because I didn't do any additional, I'm so busy with the sheep ornaments that I'm like, I can't do any new ornaments for the chiclets. But I think it won't take me any time at all to do that. And I think I need to make some little Christmas, colors like that. I think they would be adorable. Just simple little knit. I have some striping yarn. I have some what they call gingerbread colored, multicolored yarn. And I think I'm just going to have to somehow find a little time just to quick knit some of those up. But this was another one that she did. And I love the fact she used little buttons on the ornaments. So we've got this little one here. So how cute is that? And then, this one break here. And then I got a packet in the mail from Sean from Missouri. And she sent me a sweet little note. And look what she sent me. Cute little mittens. Super, they feel like, oh look, and they have little cables on them. Aren't they sweet? So these will go up on. I think that's just adorable. So thank you so much, Sean, for that. I really appreciate it. And what else did I get new in this week? Okay, for me personally, I treated myself to something because I love this designer, Maria Ermol. I'm going to butcher her name, so I'm not going to say it. That's the designer right there. But she came out with a new book called Woolly Tales from the Farm. I love her designs. I love her crocheted ones. She does such a beautiful job. And the book, oh my goodness, she goes step by step. I mean, they're really cute. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the designs that are in here. I mean, I bought it just by seeing what was on the cover. I'm like, I'm going to love everything that's on here. But look at this, the little pig. How cute is that? Her details are totally amazing. Now these, they were in centimeters, but when I was looking at how big they were, they look like they're about this big. So they're a good sized stuffed animal. But look, how sweet. Now you can order this on her website, or I think she sells on Etsy, or you can also go on Amazon and order the book there. But look, I mean, look at all these details. And she also, okay, that's the pig, but I was delighted because growing up we had cows, and my sister still, because she lives in our family home, and our neighbor up the street, who is her partner, they had a big dairy farm, so they still have a few cows up there. But look at this. There's a cow. And look at her udder. I mean, she's such, look at the, I mean, look at the facial details on that. She's so sweet. And there's a Highland cow in here also. But I mean, all the little details. Oh, this one with the little apple hat. What is this? This outfit for Barnaby Woolkit. And then you have to see, oh, and the outfit has a little chicken detail on here. But I mean, look. So I've been collecting these books. I have a feeling, I think this is what I've been telling myself. Retirement. I am going to knit small little things, and I think these will delight me to no end. I want to do things that make me just happy, and these just make me happy just looking at the books. But I do have to say, I've been enjoying knitting with little things. I don't know if I showed you. I don't remember. I'll have to check. I don't know if I showed you the little doll, the little dolly that I made to go with Noel, the little sheep for the Advent calendar. Okay, now this is just over the top here. Look at this. There is a chicken. And she has a little, it looks like she has a little chicken, a little chick with her for her little dolly. So I think that's so adorable. But anyway, so this book is just, I love it. So I just love it so much. Her details are just amazing. I mean, I would feel totally confident in being able to make any of these with all of the information and the pictures that she has to make all of these beautiful things. So yeah, so if I just think they're cute. So yeah, just to give you an idea, I mean, this is the hat that is on that doll, and see her hand. So it's a good size. That's a good size hat. But anyway, so I'm just, so this was for me. This is something to make me feel happy. But if you like this kind of thing, you can find her on Etsy, Amazon, and go ahead and any number. You can also get single patterns too if you don't want to invest in just a book. So there we go. Yeah, I think I have, like, this is my third book from her. Okay, so other new stuff. I'm not going to go into it because I have so much yarn, and I mean, I can certainly take my time and every week show you a couple new things, but I want to show you everything, and I can't do that. We would be here all night. But I did just want to show you a couple new things, and like next week, I promise you, I will talk about this yarn more, but I couldn't resist. The colors are gorgeous. This is a new yarn from Queensland. And this is from distributed by KFI, and it's called Trinity, and it's a luxury tweed silk British wool cotton blend. It feels lovely. It's very, very textury, and you could just see all the silk noil that's in it. And let me tell you about this: 262 yards. It's a DK weight yarn, so 50% silk, 30% wool, 20% cotton. And it's 100 gram skein, and this is called Beach Sunrise. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful color. Now, I did also get a whole bunch of patterns that I can show you to go with these as well. But what I wanted to do is I'm just feeling very autumnal, and I just wanted to show you these three. I just grabbed these three colors. Love this green. This is called Seaweed. I don't even have this up on the website yet because it just came in this week. And then this color, what did they call this? Lighthouse. But it feels lovely, and this would just, I can't wait to see how this knits up, but that's just lovely. So, to be continued next week. And then I couldn't resist. This is a new Alba color. And I just It's so interesting. I don't even know. They call it peachy. I would call it something else because I love all the colors that are in it. It has, this is Alba from Jody Long. And the colors, it has this very, very, I don't want to call it peach, but a very pale pink background to it with light blue, like a light turquoise, and a rusty red. And what other colors are in here? Yeah, I guess those are like the predominant. Those are the predominant. Oh, and then there's some dark flecks in there as well. I just love it. And I'm trying to think, like, what would I do with this particular colorway? I just think it's so pretty. And I love, I mean, if I can't say I love Alba another time, but I do. I love Alba. This is one of my favorite yarns. This is what I'm doing the advent calendar with, is pretty much most of the Alba, because I love working with it. I love the rusticness of it, and yeah, I just love how it works out. So let's see. And I only have, you can see in the back there's still a few of the trunk show garments. Well, you can see one back there, two, and then this one here, the cute little cardigan that's out of the Takes magazine. These are going to be going back next week, which is sad because there's such pretty sweaters. But we need to make room for some new things that'll be coming in, because there'll be more samples of other yarns coming in. Yeah, so we will wrap it up today, and because I think I showed you enough stuff to make you salivate a little bit, think a little bit about all the fall knits that are coming. What's on your list? What do you have planned for this fall? Do you have a particular project that you want to knit? Something autumn? Are you knitting for, because that's coming up, Rhinebeck? The Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool Festival. What are you making for your pilgrimage to Rhinebeck? So on that note, I'll let you ponder those questions, all those woolly questions, and I hope that you have a great week and have lots of fun knitting, crocheting time. And I will see you next week with some new things to show you, new things to share, and new patterns, new ideas, more things to make you say, oh my God, enough, I have too much already on my plate. But that's my job. And what's more fun than talking about yarn and knitting and new projects? It's always so great to start a new project. So on that note, I will leave you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again next week. And thank you so much for watching. You all take care. Bye-bye.